Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I just reached 1,000 subscribers and I'm just so excited about it. Thank you everybody who has subscribed, all my viewers. I love you all so much. Everybody who, all my new viewers and subscribers, I've got a lot of those, and I'm just so touched and excited about this. I know that without with all of you, my channel wouldn't be what it is today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Please yeah, hit the like button. It really helps me out. It's a great way to help me energetically. It's all free for you, subscriptions and liking and commenting and all that. It's energetic support, and so if you choose to do that, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay. Also, for those of you who are new and don't know, I am also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, book 1 here. I read book 1 aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos here for you to enjoy for absolutely free, for you to check out the story, see if you like it. It is a new type of superhero, and Spirit told me many years ago the reason that I was to write this series was to teach the path to enlightenment, or certain aspects at least, not, through entertaining, an entertaining way. And so if you've already read book 1 or watched all those videos, book 2 is available. These absolutely beautiful paperbacks, very high quality, are $15.99 each plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. But like I said, give the story a shot. It's all free. I have all the links for you to purchase my books in the description box, links to watch me read book 1 aloud. Yeah, it's a great story, and I've heard that I actually haven't had any bad reviews on it, and what I have heard is that people are finding spiritual healing through it as well. So give it a shot, check it out. Today we are going to be using the Medieval Scapini Tarot deck by Luigi Scapini. He's the artist. This is an old deck from 1985. This is the type of deck that was my very first deck when I started reading tarot many years ago. This is not the same deck that I started out with, but it is from the same era. I got this deck, and this deck that I will use for clarification if I need to. This cute teeny tiny little rider deck. These two decks came to me through a miracle, through Mother Mary. So if you would like to hear the story of that miracle, I also have a link in the description box. I did a video on it telling the story of how I got these two tarot decks. It's titled The Story of My Miracle, February 2021, and I put February 2021 because it will help distinguish that video from the others in there, like my life story and things like that. Also, if you would like a personal reading, I do offer those. So all of those wonderful links are in the description box below. Check it out. Now, at the end of the reading, I'm going to clarify with Radley Valentine's Angel Answer Oracle cards, artwork by the wonderful Marius Michael George. Yeah, this gold came off a little bit. So Angel Answer Oracle cards, and I'm going to be using the rest of the deck of the Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray and artwork by Lily Moses. Okay, and I'm saying the rest of it because I've got 3 of the cards from the Keepers of the Light here. Since I'm celebrating Easter all week for everybody. It's going to be on Sunday. I figured if I celebrated Easter next week, it would already be over. What's the point, right? So all this week, we're going to celebrate Easter. Happy Easter. Happy spring, return of spring. For your abundance visual, I've got this bunny over here. I've got the bunny, the rabbit represents fertility, but it doesn't have to be like for just for children. We have energy, the energy of your life. May the energy of your life be fertile, because if it is fertile, then you have a lot of opportunities and things come in for you, like abundance. Okay, I also have these cute little foam eggs everywhere. They're so sparkly and pretty, and they represent new beginnings and fertility as well. And I've got Mother Mary over here, of course, Master Jesus and his twin flame and wife, Mary Magdalene. And these two cards are out of the Keepers of the Light deck. They all went through, well, we all know why Easter is what Jesus went through. So you might be wondering who they are over here. Now, this is a curious card for me. When I first got this deck, I was checking them all out, and I'm like, what is this? Okay, and this is really interesting. When Mary Magdalene went into the cave to anoint Jesus's body and found that he wasn't there, she found an angel there. Okay, now first of all, Miriam is actually Mary's name. Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother, that was translated from Miriam. So I thought that was interesting at first, okay? But when I looked this up, the Miriam, what do you mean the? There's these two faces here. What is this, okay? This is the angel that Mary Magdalene saw inside of the tomb that said, he's not here anymore. Don't look for him here. What do you mean, the angel? Okay, so this angel is a 2-in-1 angel. This is two beings in one. And yes, that does sound familiar, doesn't it? Because this idea I've had of the two yet one, when I wrote this book, I started writing this story in 2012, and I kind of thought that the one soul with the 2-in-1 idea was kind of, I thought that it was my idea, but apparently it's been around for a long time. Of course, it's not, there's nothing new under the sun. I just heard. But that's a synchronicity in my life that is kind of blowing me away. Okay, so let's get started here. As a reader, oops, sorry about that, guys. As a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you wrote for your life before you incarnated in order for you to learn, encounter, and hopefully learn certain life lessons that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. As you go raising the vibration of your soul, lifetime after lifetime, you get to a place where you can reach enlightenment, okay? So when we're dealing with the major arcana cards, we're kind of dealing with a kind of fate, but not really, because free will can change just about anything. There are times when there is fate or destiny involved, and those instances are pointed out to me by the Wheel of Fortune, which you don't have in this spread. Okay, so let's get started here. Right here in the middle, you have the Moon card in the reverse. Okay, so this is Pisces energy. This is, what I'm feeling about this is there's some sort of deception in a lesser degree than it would be if it was right side up. Okay, this also always means the possibility of drug or alcohol abuse, some sort of attempt to escape reality. Okay, but this can also mean things like silence, error, and not using your intuition. Okay, so I feel like there's something that there's some kind of deception that you may not even be feeling with your intuition, but don't worry, it's not going to be like a really big thing. The deception that we get from the moon here is that it only shines because the sun shines on it. So that it can be deceiving, but you know, it's not a big deal, right? Once we learn why it shines, oh, well, okay, no big deal, right? That's what I'm getting from this, okay? But because this is a major arcana card, this is a major energy for you to be contemplating and learning from, okay? Now, this is the energy that is crossing what's at the heart of everything for you. And this is the 8 of coins, okay? Now, this is usually the card of working. But in this particular deck, this is focused a lot on apprenticeship. Okay, so you may be beginning an apprenticeship. You may be starting a new job. You see, I love this card because this is the artist and his wife, and I guess his first child. This is the artist, and then all of these are from this deck. This is the star. These are miniatures. This is the Empress. This is the High Priestess. I just think it's awesome. And strength down here. I love this card. But yeah, this is about working hard. So you could be working hard on this, but this particular deck, it talks about apprenticeship. So you may be learning a new skill right now, okay? So this is maybe what it is that you are going to end up learning more than you think. That just kind of came to me. So I think that's really interesting energy. Now, what is at the root of all of this is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so I'm sorry, the coin energy is earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, and now we have wand energy, which is fire, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Now, the Knight of Wands, Knights are always bringers of change. They are always indication of movement. This Knight is known traditionally as the player energy, but this guy's in reverse this time. So what this is this is delays. This is where you have to be patient. There is some sort of interruption going on here. Okay, this is I just keep hearing delays. Something is being delayed. Okay, why do I just keep hearing only that? Let me look. You know, I like to access the energy that a deck was made with. So let me just check out its little book here. So the reversed meaning of the Knight of Wands here, we've got, yeah, interruption, delays, unexpected change. Sometimes, and it says quarreling or a discontinuance. Yeah, breakup of personal relationships. Okay, so that's what that's talking about right there. So you know what is resonating with you and what isn't at this time. Okay, so now the next energy that we read here is the energy that's moving out of your life at this time, and here's more fire energy. This is the Six of Wands. This is this is the Victory card, but it's in the reverse. Okay, so this is some sort of defeat, some shattered hopes. Okay, there's been some treachery, some disloyalty, some enemies going on here, and this is moving away in the past right now. So you've experienced some sort of defeat or sadness with someone, and maybe you're going to find out exactly how far that goes, but it's not going to be as bad as you think. Okay, so for me as a reader, these next two cards here are future cards, and we'll read this one first. Now, this is the Four of Coins, more earth energy. In fact, there seems to be a whole lot of focus here on money. You've got money here, you've got money there, and we've got money here, and we've got money at the bottom of the deck, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But so there's a lot of money going on here. Now, if you look at this, this is And now the Four of Coins or Discs or Pentacles is always the Miser card. And if you look at this, you see this this same notion here. Now this is a old-timey kind of nun, you know, from the medieval times. This is the medieval tarot. So this is a medieval nun here. And what she's doing is she's being very greedy. This is hanging on tightly to what you've got. This is guarding what you have. This is this can even mean hanging on to your heart and your love. But yeah, this is what I'm feeling. Somebody is going to be very miserly. Somebody's going to be very greedy. The next energy that I read here for your future is the Eight of Cups. So this is rather interesting card. The Eight of Cups is usually where you're moving on. You know, you've got all these Eight of Cups, but you get emotionally overwhelmed and you're just like, that's it, I'm done. I'm walking away. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and check this one too, because they do have quite different meanings here. And while this is this deck is modeled after the traditional Rider, right? Rider-Waite. I've been noticing that it does have some very untraditional meanings sometimes, so I'm just checking here. Eight of Cups is discontinuance of effort, disappointment, abandonment of previous plans, shyness, modesty, and abandoned success. So that's a bunch of different ways of saying what I just said. This is moving on. This is where, you know, you're done. You've got your 8 cups filled, but you're just so sick of all this that you're just, I don't even care about these cups anymore, and you just leave them. Even though you're only 2 cups away from the 10 of Cups, which is, you know, a happy ending, 1 cup away from wish fulfillment. But I just think that, you know, what I'm starting to really see here is you may have started a new job, and there's stuff that you're just not seeing here, and that is somebody being very greedy. And it may have come, somebody may have already stabbed you in the back and you may or may not know about it. Okay? So somebody's going to be greedy and you're just going to go, that's it. I'm done. Okay? Or you could say, that's it. I'm done. I'm not doing this. And notice how you've got 2 8s. Okay, I just noticed this is the time when you might want to pause this video and look up angel number 88. 2 8s here, okay? 8 is the number of eternity. It's the number of the strength card. So yeah, it could also be that you decide to walk away and then somebody is greedy and maybe they don't want to pay you what you've worked for already. Okay, so now what we've got here, this is your hope card, and we've got the 7. So we've got a kind of a progression here, okay? The 7 and the 8. So there's something that you're almost done with. You know, I was talking about the 8 is 1 away from the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment, and this is 1 away from independence as well, okay? Now this is in reverse though for you. Okay, now the 7 of Pentacles, coins, discs, whatever you want to call it, it's usually about waiting for your investments to ripen, working at your life's energy, your life as if it's a garden, continuing to maintain it and be diligent, maintaining your life energy. This is in reverse though, so this is, and since this is money, this is unexpected expenses, okay? This is where you need to be more conscious of security And this is anxiety over money at times, but this is a hope card. So I'm going to check out this little book, and if it doesn't clarify why this would be a hope card, I'm going to clarify with the writer. Okay, so this is lack of ambition, vanity, conceit, usury, hypocrisy, flattery, and intrigue. I'm really not sure why that would be a hope card for you, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clarify with the little writer deck here, okay? Spirit, why is this 7 of coins in the reverse being used to show Aquarius's hopes? Oh, that was fast. Okay, wow. Okay, because, see, I was just talking about this 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is independence. This is not independence. I think what this is saying here is that this is, I think what you're really hoping for is independence. But if you're hoping, what the heck here? Hang on, just let me. Yeah, that's not clarifying this for me. This is not clarifying for me. I don't understand why this would be a hope. I'm going to see, I'm just going to go ahead and get one more card. This is very unusual. Wow. Okay, and they are not fooling around either. Okay. Mourning. Okay, I get it now. You're not hoping. You're not hoping. You've been mourning. And the 5 of Cups in the reverse is, let me just check this little thing here, because I really want to use the energy of this particular deck, but okay. So this is in the reverse, even though this is from my tiny deck and this is the writer. I'm using my little deck here for the medieval. This is saying, oh, dang it, this is hope for a friendship. Okay, so I think that, yeah, it's a hopeful outlook, favorable expectations, new alliances, affinity, return of an old friend, and reunion. So I just feel like maybe you don't want to be independent. You want this friend, okay? And this, this friend may be the one who's greedy. This friend may be the one who stabbed you in the back that you haven't seen, and that's why there's so much negativity here in your hopes. Okay, be careful, Aquarius. There's a friend that is not up and up with you. Now, here's your state of being card, Aquarius. You are, you're feeling pretty happy, okay? This is happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck. So I'm really glad that you're in this state of happiness. I wouldn't be too afraid of this this hope thing, and this apprenticeship, this work that you're doing is making you really happy. Okay, and if you look at this, this is even like a partnership. This is like family. So this could have something to do with love, but this is mostly about money and somebody being very greedy. Now, like I said, though, they could also be being greedy with their heart. But yeah, this is everything. Right now, you are just happy, happy, happy. This is everything that makes people happy. And whenever we get this card in any spread, it makes anything that looks negative here way less negative than it could be. Okay, so this is telling you like this. I was just having some trouble feeling out what Spirit was trying to tell me with your hopes here, but it's not even half as bad as you would think. This is about you wanting to have this friendship. You want newness here. It's just that you don't have a whole lot of hope for it. But I think that with energy like this, you can bring in just about anything that you want. So I think what Spirit is trying to tell you, Aquarius, is that you need to do something with your hopes here. If you want a friendship, if you want a partnership, you're gonna, don't get discouraged. Keep hoping for it, because this is your energy right now. This can bring in anything that you want. Now this is your fear card. Okay? So this is justice. This is in the right side up. So there may be some sort of decision here that you're afraid of, some sort of balancing out or some truth. Oh, okay, yeah, truth come to light. There's some truth that needs to come to light and you're afraid. But you're not like terrified, okay? This is, remember, you've got the sun, okay? Now, I wouldn't say that, now, here's this though. Don't be so greedy that there has to be a judgment against you, okay? If just in case this is you actually being greedy, whether it's with your heart or money or something, okay? Just watch out for this. Sometimes this is just holding on to what you have because you don't have a lot, okay? I don't. Now, another thing is this could be simply be a Libra. This is Libra energy. Okay, and then the sun over there, that's Leo energy. And like I said, the moon is Pisces, okay? So it could just be that these are major people in your life and these are their signs, or one or two or more, or who knows, okay? If you have one of these signs in your life that is a key player right now in this, let me know in the comments below. That would be really interesting for me to hear. But yeah, so what she's doing is she's got the sword of truth and she's got the scales of balance. Okay, the truth and justice and balance. That's what she's all about. She's about making things equal, equalizing things, and yeah, this is beginnings and endings. So there's some sort of justice that you're afraid that you're probably afraid that it's going to come in against you. But I don't think so. You've got the sun here. I think I think your energy is well protected. Even if people do things against you, I just feel like you're good. Now, this is the end result, the potential outcome, the Five of Wands in reverse. So Wands is more fire energy. So you've got the Knight of Wands, the Sun, and this card, and the Six of Wands too. So here's another progression, the 5 and the 6. So the passionate thing is sort of right in the middle, whereas your earth and your health and your wealth and your intuition and emotions are part of this thing, are getting towards the end. But this is the Five of Wands in the reverse is the potential outcome. And this is the, when you have relief, this is the calm after a conflict. This is the, but though sometimes this is litigation. Okay. So it could be that this justice is litigation that you're afraid of. That would make a lot of sense, okay? Because this can mean several things. This is, you know, this is conflict and this is relief after the conflict, but sometimes this is also trickery. Sometimes this is litigation or some sort of dispute. Let's just check out what the tiny book says here. The 5 of Wands. Here's the Wands. These little books are so tiny. I really like the big book that came with my Forest of Enchantment. You gotta see the little book that came with my tiny tarot. Okay, so trickery, contradictions, complexity, involvement, caution against indecision. Okay, so yeah, okay. So for some of just like one or two of you, this is going to be relief and calm. I think for the rest of you, though, this is going to be some trickery and some dispute, some kind of dispute that may lead to litigation of some kind. So you could be working really hard if somebody's tricking you because they're greedy, okay? Wow. Look at the book that came with my tiny tarot. It's so tiny. It's so adorable. There's no way I could read this. I wear glasses and they don't really even work anymore. I can't see that. There's just no way. Okay, so the energy that's on the bottom of the deck here is the King of Coins in the reverse. So like this is what I'm saying. There is a lot of money emphasis on here. This could be a boss. This could be a shady boss, okay? As a king, the King of Pentacles, this is the kind of guy where you got to be wary of make money quickly schemes, okay? This can be someone who has vice, somebody who is corrupt, okay? So I think this is the person that you've got to watch out for, okay? And I think it might be the boss, or possibly if you're an apprentice right now, it could even be the person that you're learning from. Wow. Let me know how this resonates with you, Aquarius, because this has been a very interesting reading. Let's just get this out of here, put it on this little table over here, and let's get some clarification or some extra messages or comfort or whatever. The angel deck I'm about to pull from has 2 yeses and 2 no cards. 2 yes cards, 2 no cards, okay? So you might want to pause right now while you think of a couple of questions, okay? Okay, so maybe you've just come back and we're going to shuffle. Angels, what else have you to say to Aquarius? At least, oh my goodness, I was going to say at least 3 cards, please. Anything else? No. Wow, they just spit out all 3 cards all at once. Okay. Oh my goodness, you got 4 cards. Okay, hang on here. Holy moly. Oh, okay. They're having me do this thing where instead of going through them one by one, I open them up like a sentence. Very interesting. Okay, so ask for help from others to get more information. In your recovery, there will be a compromise. Okay? So yeah, there's been an element here of silence. You've been working really diligently. But what you have to do is you got to do some investigation here, and you're going to need some help. Okay? So yeah, get more information about what's going on. This will help you. Now, right now, this talks about recovery of like your soul and healing from something really awful. But what I'm feeling this is recovery of money. money that this person is trying to steal from you. And then when you do, either you do litigation or mediation, it's going to end up in a compromise. See, this is the scales, okay? This is the justice card for this. There's going to be a compromise. There's going to be justice for everybody, okay? So don't be afraid if this does, you know, whether it goes through litigation, mediation, or it's just something like in your company, there's going to be a compromise and it's going to be okay, okay? Wow, I really love how they're doing this whole sentence thing for me. Crazy how this, it seems crazy how these messages come out. Oh my goodness, I just noticed, Aquarius, that your candle is not lit. And here we are almost at the end. Oh well, better late than never. Okay, so let's get some messages from the keepers of the light. And speaking of light, sorry you guys. But my guides tell me it's okay. You know, whether I have the candle lit or not, it's okay. I like to have the candle there though, because the light is there with us. Keepers of the light, what else would you like to say to Aquarius? Is there anything else you would like to say to Aquarius? They're saying somebody's kind of upset about the light that I just lit, okay? Look, here's a stick of selenite. For this entire reading, it is cleansed. Okay, it's clean, and the light travels through my wand here. I always cleanse everything. The candle is for your visual, but it's always clear and open. Okay, all right. Now let's see if we get get a card right away, because they wanted you to know that it's okay. All right. Oh boy, the Divine Director. Intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Wow, okay. So divine intervention, I think, is probably this. Somebody's going to come in and say, hey, you can't do that to Aquarius. Okay. Oh, she's upside down. Oh, Kuan Yin. Care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. If you stay in this energy, everything just, you're just blessed. And I just want to show you right now, you've got purple. Purple is the brow chakra, and mauve, this lighter lavender, is the crown chakra. So these are the two upper chakras that you got to pay attention to. This is definitely intuition. You know, you have the moon here in the reverse. So I think that you need to work on your intuition a little bit more here. But one thing else that they're reminding me of is you've got, and speaking of partnerships, you've got the sun and the moon. Now, the sun and the moon is the feminine, the sun is the masculine. That is exactly why I have these, the sun and the moon here. This is sunshine, and he's the sun, and she's Luna. She's the moon, the feminine, okay? So, they're twin flame. So whenever I see this is, to me, this is a lot like getting the emperor and the empress, okay? Or the high priestess and the Hierophant. This is divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Your divine masculine is on fire. I just heard literally. And your feminine needs some work. You need to work on the fear aspect of, you can't do things with fear. Fear whenever you put fear into anything, fear is crap energy, and you don't want to put crap energy into anything. And so what you need to do is learn to trust your intuition, okay? Because your intuition is going to lead you to this happiness almost every time. It's going to warn you. And so when you use your intuition, when you sharpen your intuition, then you don't have as much fear anymore because you're more confident in what you're doing, where you're going. And so this is the feminine energy for you. You need to work on a little bit more because you've got all this energy here that has to do with money. And when it comes to abundance energy, your feminine energy really needs to be in its high vibration, because that's what abundance is. Okay, so this little bunny here, pretend that it's a female, abundance is the empress. Abundance is the fertility of your life's energy. Okay, so how much control do you have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor, and you have 1, 2, and 3. Only 3 out of 10 cards means that most of this is in your control. In the areas where you do have the major arcana card is like this message here: work on your feminine energies, stay in this happy energy. And when it comes to this mediation or litigation or whatever, dealing with this conflict in a more official way than just talking things out, I don't think you have anything to be afraid of. I think it's going to work out in your favor, because you've got the card of compromise. Okay, so I mean, that is, you can't be any clearer with the fear of the Justice card. There's going to be a compromise and everything's going to be fine. Okay, Aquarius, so I hope you have a very, very happy Easter. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you next time.